Hey everybody, welcome back to Marsh RC. I have a unboxing and review video to do for you guys today. I came home and had this in the mail. This is a package from Zotti Bagz. On Facebook, I got in contact with her wanted to do a product review on this, and let's dig into this and see what it is. I'm going to be really careful because there's stuff in here I don't want to cut. So let's just make a small incision there. So I have not opened this at all yet. I've never touched or had hands on one of these before. But if you haven't saw them or seen her Facebook page, her name is Zotti Bagz on Facebook. She makes 110 scale canopies and sleeping bags and tool pouches for out on the trail, and they look fantastic. So here we go. This is what we got so far in the bag here. We got the packaging, Zotti Bagz Scale RC accessories. Man, I'm so excited to see this thing and get hands on this. I've been, oh man, seeing them forever. So again, if you haven't seen them, 110 scale canopies, sleeping bags, sleeping mats, a few other things here and there, and they look fantastic. And they do them in different colors or different designs. You can actually upload your own personal logo or design for like a club logo or a business logo, whatever the case may be. Like, I don't even know what I want to open up first. Goodness. Let's do this. Let's start with the frame. Now we're going to start with the frame. Everything is really nicely packaged. I'm really impressed with this. And they're very affordable priced. If you have any questions or anything about that as far as pricing or anything like that go, get in contact. I will link the her Facebook in the description below. She's a super nice lady. That I will be getting a Marsh RC one done. Here is the info. Again, Zotti Bagz has the phone number on there, email, and her Facebook. I'll have all this information in the description below. Business card even. All right. We got some small decals. These are awesome. These are definitely going on one of my trucks. We have some decals here. I'll get them up here on the camera. This one, just a Zotti Bagz with two of those, and then one of these. It's in the shape of a canopy. That's awesome. I love that. And then we have the canopy itself. Oh wow, this thing is nice. It's big. So here's the canopy itself. Alright. So let's figure out how to put this thing together. Got some screws, set screws, and a centerpiece here. So I'm just going to be going at this like I know what I'm doing. This is really nice. This is nice metal rod, and it's all threaded and screws in together. That is outstanding. I love that. So then I'm assuming, is that, yep, that is a pocket in here to put the rod in through. I guess I should check and make sure I'm putting the right end in right first. Okay, so just so you guys are aware, this is the piece right here that has the angle on it. That is the piece it looks like that you want to slip in through the sleeve or the pocket, whatever you want to call it. Or maybe it doesn't. Maybe it doesn't slip in there. I thought it did. It definitely looks like it does. Maybe I'm just trying to do it. Oh yeah, definitely does. Definitely does slip in through there. It's really not that complicated. It's late, and I worked all day today. So I feel like I'm making it more complicated than it really is. So we have that. Boom. Perfect. Let's slip this other one in. Oh yeah, right in. Perfect. I think I underestimated on the size that this was actually going to be. I did not really leave myself a whole lot of room on my bench to do this, which is outstanding. Like it's not a bad thing at all. It's actually going together very easily. It's very simple system, which I like. I like simple and effective, which so far this is. So I want to note on this thing so far, just from having it in my hands this few minutes right here, the quality of this fabric is very good. It doesn't seem like it would rip very easily at all. I'm trying to make sure I don't lose any of these little set screws because I'm notorious for losing them. Let me set them out of the way. So you got 2, 4, 6, 7 little set screws, 2, 4, 5 bigger set screws. So it looks like she has, they do include some extras, which is great. So this little center hub piece here has a hole in each side, which these will just slip into, and then it has screw holes on the bottom to put the set screws in there, just secure everything in place. I'm just going to slip everything in here first, and then we'll do the set screws after everything's set in place. Again, everything is going together really easy. And another thing to note as I'm doing this is these, sorry, my arm's in the way of the camera here. They go in at an angle, so they don't go in straight, obviously, because it's the way the Canopy, even like even a real life 1-to-1 Canopy would be. They're at an angle, so just keep note. So we have that. Let's get our little set screws going on here. All right, not this one. There we go. How to get the right size. So I really like the fact that she's included extra set screws as well. That's a really nice little thing that, you know, she didn't have to do. You don't have to include extra pieces in something like this. Okay, we got one. They go down in really far. They're really short set screws. I don't know if you can really tell how short they are, but there you go, down here. They're really short set screws, and they go down really far into this center holding piece. So don't be alarmed. Just make sure you have them pushed in all the way, and eventually they will stop and lock the support pieces in place. So I'm a crawler guy. You guys all know that. I'm not really not much into anything else really, besides RC bouncers. But I really like this because of how it goes together. My mind is already going on how easy it's going to be to take this thing down, strap it together, and put it on the roof rack of my crawler and take it with me all over the place. So you're not just buying a little 1/10 scale canopy. It's a whole other accessory that you can put on your vehicle. And I guarantee I've never seen any of these in person. So I've never seen anyone in my area even have one of these. And I'm really excited. Like I said, I'm super excited to be here doing this review for you and getting a chance to do this. Now, I think all these ends here, these ends I'm working on right now, they don't have a screw in both ends, but it looks like here you can screw in some of the longer set screws, and then these shorter rods here actually have an end are threaded on both ends. So you could actually, looks like you could do this and make it taller. So we're not going to do that right now though. I'm just going to make it the short way without these little extensions. But it's really nice that you have the option to make them longer or shorter depending upon your needs for the canopy. So I really like that. Awesome little touch. All right. Okay, so maybe the extensions aren't really that optional. You might actually really need them for sure. But for my purposes, for the review I'm doing here and saving some space on my table here, I think I'm going to leave them off. Bam, that's it. There it is. It is done. I'm going to stop the video, flip it real quick. Told you it was going to be super quick. Just had to flip that around. So here it is. There is the canopy, the canopy all put together, minus the little extensions there. Dude, this thing is amazing. My first impressions of seeing this thing together, it's amazing. And you know what? We're not going to wait. Nope, we're not. We're gonna sit this down. We're gonna flip it back over, and we're gonna put these extensions on. I got to get a truck under this thing. I'm just too excited not to. So again, yeah, these little pieces with these little set screws, which they actually are set screws. I don't know how. I think these are threaded the whole way through, so you don't want to set that in too far. But I wonder if these are. Actually, let's check. Nope. So these pieces, it'll only go down so far, so that's good. So then you can just put these little extenders on. Screw the extender on right on there. Oh man, these things are, this is just phenomenal. I'm so excited. So in case you guys haven't heard and you're one of my local subscribers or someone local watching this review, this thing is going to be with me in person if you want to check it out Saturday, tomorrow. Today's Friday. This will be in person with me tomorrow and Saturday at the White Rose Midsummer Crawl. I'll have this with me for people to check out and see one in person and be blown away, because honestly I think everyone needs one of these. Like, I really do. This is going to be my 2018 must-have RC scale accessory, hands down. And it doesn't matter if you're a crawler or if you're a drifter or, you know, anything on road drifting, doesn't matter. Your 110 vehicle needs to be sitting under one of these at all your events. All right, last one. So now that I've done this once, I've put this thing together once, this thing will go up in no time at all, and which is really important. Like, I really was hoping it was going to be something that went together really quick, really fast, really easy, and could be teared down in the same fashion. And I full-heartedly believe, after doing this this one time, and I know how it goes now, that this is going to be something that is going to be on my trucks at all times. Again, just even if it's just for that little scale accessory while I'm out on the trail, this thing will be, one of these will be strapped to my roof at all times, for sure. There it is, once again, all put together in its glory. It is awesome, like awesome. It looks good, it's clean. You can get, and again, she does them custom, so you can get something written down here with a logo there. I've talked to her about a couple different designs. You can actually get something done differently on all the corners, all kinds of other stuff. She will definitely work with you and do some stuff however you want it. I'm gonna set the camera down real quick for a second so I can get a truck and throw a truck under it. Oh, I got stuck. My body is not on properly. There we go. Truck body's on. All right, there it is, sitting under the canopy. Dude, that's too cool. This thing is fantastic. It looks fantastic. Went together super easy, came nicely packaged, and I personally, again, this is the 2018 must-have RC scale accessory, in my opinion. Now, my truck does sit, this particular truck does sit pretty high. It does clear it, not by much. So if you had a bunch of stuff on the roof rack, you might have a little issue there. But again, this truck sits fairly high for what it is. But it still fits under, and it's perfect. I love this thing. Alright, so I'm going to cut the video here, and I'm going to take it apart and strap it to the roof rack, see what it looks like that. And I'll get back to you in just a moment. And welcome back. So there it is, all tore down and strapped to the roof of my SCX-10-2. It's awesome. So what I did was I took backed out the set screw on 3 of the posts and slid the angled bar slid that out of that red centerpiece, and then folded it back up into a nice little triangle. Took the other 4 posts, laid them in there, rolled it up, put some scale bungees around it, and then used some other scale bungees to strap it to the roof rack. So that's it. And while I was doing that, I was thinking in my head, most times when you see these canopies, your truck's not driving under it anyway. You set it up at the back. So, and I didn't think about that until I was almost done putting it back on there. So we're going to cut here. I'm going to put it back together real quick and sit it at the end of the vehicle like it would be sitting when you use it in your real vehicle, and we'll be right back. All right, everybody, we're back. So there it is, once again, set up. Again, sitting behind my, again, SCX-10 2 Jeep Cherokee, and it's phenomenal. Like, that whole picture is just phenomenal. It looks super scale. It looks really good. And that's it. That's all I have for the main review. Before we end this video, we're going to talk a little more detail about this tent or canopy. So, a couple things about it. One, great price. Completely customizable to what you want. Logos, words, whatever. Number 2, the packaging it came in. Again, I'm super impressed with the way it came packaged. It was great. The extra spare parts, amazing. Awesome that she includes those little spare bits in there, set screws. The seams on the canopy itself, let's take a closer look. The seams are really good. Anytime you have something smaller like this, I kind of fear how it's going to hold up, and it's really kind of hard to show you in the video the seams because it's black on black. However, they're good. They're really good. You can see the seams on this part. The seams are done really well. I don't feel like it's going to pull apart. I think it's good quality. The fabric itself, again, really nice quality. The metal rods are nice and solid. The little cap in the middle that holds it all together, full piece of metal, solid metal, good quality. Again, I don't feel like anything on this thing is in jeopardy of falling apart. Once you get it all together and you pull the corners down, it's the right size. It holds everything in nice and tight. Don't mind this one bent leg. It's not bent, it's just not angled properly in the cap in the center. This thing is just amazing. I cannot say enough good things about this. And again, she's a great lady to work with. Please go check them out. I will be ordering one of these, at least one of these canopies with the Marsh RC logo on it. I'm going to order a matching sleeping bag and a toolkit as well, so I can start representing the Zotti Bagz RC scale accessories with Marsh RC. I'll be definitely throwing the decals up on my truck, and this thing is just amazing. So if you haven't already, you don't know anything about Zotti Bagz, again, all the info is going to be in the description below. Go check it out. Order yourself one of these things. And as usual, Nick, and that's my son. But Nick from RC Command, making his usual cameo in all my videos. Anyway, so again, that's it. Go check her out. And as always, guys, like, share, subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next video.